Right now, you are standing on a planet spinning at nearly 1,000 miles per hour. You don't feel it. You don't hear it. You don't notice it. But it's happening. Every second. Now imagine, without warning, Earth stops. Not gradually, instantly. What would actually happen? 1. The world would keep moving if Earth suddenly stopped spinning. The ground beneath your feet would stop, but everything else wouldn't. Because momentum doesn't disappear. At the equator, you are currently moving east at about 1,000 miles per hour. Buildings, oceans, air, people. If the planet halted, everything not anchored deep into bedrock would continue flying east at that speed. That's faster than the speed of sound. Cities would be ripped apart in seconds. Forests flattened. Vehicles, debris, entire structures hurled across the landscape. It wouldn't feel like an earthquake. It would feel like the planet had collided with something invisible. And that's just the first few moments. 2. The atmosphere would turn violent. The air around you is spinning with Earth. If the planet stops, the atmosphere keeps going. That means global winds exceeding 1,000 miles per hour. Not a storm in one region. Not a hurricane along a coastline. A wall of air encircling the entire planet. Dust, debris, and water would fill the sky. Friction would ignite fires. Breathing would become difficult in many areas. The surface of Earth would transform into chaos within minutes. But the oceans would be even worse. Earth's rotation causes a bulge at the equator. Centrifugal force pushes water outward, making the planet slightly wider around the middle. If the spinning stops, that outward force disappears. Water begins migrating toward the poles. Massive continent-spanning tsunamis would sweep across equatorial regions. Some areas near the equator would lose large portions of ocean water, exposing seafloor that hasn't seen daylight in millions of years. Meanwhile, polar regions would drown beneath deep new seas. The map of Earth would permanently change. Entire coastlines erased, new ones created. 4. Day and night would break if Earth stopped rotating but continued orbiting the sun. A single day would last an entire year. 6 months of sunlight. 6 months of darkness. On the sun-facing side, temperatures would climb relentlessly. Oceans would evaporate, land would scorch. On the dark side, temperatures would plummet far below freezing. Atmospheric gases could begin to condense. Between these extremes would exist a narrow twilight zone, a thin ring circling the planet where temperatures might remain survivable. If any humans endured the initial catastrophe, they would migrate constantly, chasing the moving edge between heat and cold. Civilization as we know it would be gone. Life would be forced to adapt or disappear. Earth's magnetic field protects us from solar radiation. It's generated by movement in the planet's molten outer core, a complex system influenced by rotation. If Earth's spin changed dramatically, it could disrupt this delicate balance. A weakened magnetic field would allow more solar radiation to reach the surface. Satellites would fail. Power grids would struggle. Auroras might become visible across the globe, beautiful but dangerous. Over time, radiation exposure would increase. Our invisible shield would no longer be as reliable. 6. The shape of the planet would slowly change. Earth isn't a perfect sphere. It bulges at the equator because of its rotation. If spinning stopped, gravity would gradually pull that bulge inward. Over years and centuries, the planet would reshape itself. Water and land would redistribute further. The equator might rise. Polar regions might sink under new oceans. The geography taught in textbooks today would no longer exist. The planet would stabilize, but it would be a different world. Here's the part that's almost comforting. This can't just happen. Earth won't randomly stop spinning. It would take an unimaginable force, something catastrophic beyond anything in human history. But thinking about it reveals something extraordinary. Every sunrise, every calm ocean, every predictable day and night cycle exists because of a spinning rock moving through space at incredible speed. We live on a world in constant motion, and yet it feels stable, silent, still. Right now, as you stand there, you are traveling through space at hundreds of thousands of miles per hour, spinning, orbiting, drifting through the galaxy, and you don't feel a thing. The planet never stops moving. We just forget that it does.